Hey guys, so tonight we're going to be taking a look at Bumpmesh. Bumpmesh is a free online texture tool that was created by CNC Kitchen, and it allows you to add custom textures to your 3D prints, and it works absolutely brilliantly. So you're going to want to go into your browser and head across to bumpmesh.com, and once you get there you'll find this cube on the work plane, and you can drag it with your mouse to look at all the different sides. On the right hand side you can see the different textures that you can add. So in this case we can add brick. It'll automatically apply it because all surfaces were selected. If you want to change the scale, you can go down here and catch and drag to make your scale suit the model. In this case, I wanted for modifying a lamp. Yesterday I created a lens for an old style light, and I wanted the lens to have the old grid pattern that would be inside the light in a typical light. I didn't want to have to go and design it into the model, and I simply created a basic lens shape in Fusion 360 and I exported it. So I then came across here to Bumpmesh and up here to the top right hand corner and select load model. So select load model, get the lens test from yesterday, add it, and you can see it has applied this brick pattern all over it. Not what I'm looking for, so I can go down as far as here where it says by surface and click on include only, and fill is already selected. If it's not, if it's turned off, just click it to turn it on, and highlight the model, and wherever it turns yellow is where it's going to apply the texture to. So if it's selecting way too much, so if this is up to the last, it'll select the whole model. So you need this little lever here to be moved to choose the right amount. So in this case I want this inner part to have the texture, so I'll select that, nothing else. I can then go back up to the top and choose upload custom map. So I select that, and I've created this lamp lens SVG. I had asked ChatGPT to create a generic lens pattern that I could use for this. And what I did then to convert it to an SVG is I actually brought it into Xtool Studio. So I can go into Xtool Studio and click import, choose my JPEG, that's the light, and go up and hit cutout. And this is free as well, so you might just have to set up an account. Hit this little magic wand to delete the parts that are white that you don't want, and click confirm. Right click on it and click export as SVG, and that's all you have to do. So back here in my Bumpmesh, I'm going to select the lamp lens SVG, click upload, and you can see it's applied it all over the model. Now that's not exactly what I'm after. So what we're going to do is scroll down here on the right hand side and change our settings. First setting here that we're going to look at is, you can see texture height. So it's 0.5 millimeter. So how thick do you want the pattern to be on it? And 0.5 millimeter was okay, but it probably could have been a little bit stronger. So we can drag that up to maybe 0.6. You can choose whether you want it to be inverted or sticking outwards. In my case, I left it as is. You can then play around with the scale. So if this scale is wrong, you'll see it will make the pattern oblong. So what you want to do is make the two of them the same, lock it, and then move it to where the pattern fits the model the best. So in this case, I'm going to drag it. I'm going to line this up so that I'm getting a straight on view on the side of the model. I'm going to drag this to where it fits the model perfectly. And then we're going to look around to make sure nothing is missed, and it looks perfectly fine. So in my case now, all I go down to do is down to the bottom and I click export STL. It'll give it a name, and I go over as far as my slicer. So I'm going to go to Snapmaker, and here you can see where I've already imported it into the slicer, and you can see the pattern has been baked into the inside of the lens while the outside is perfectly smooth. I have already printed this and it looks really well, so I'm going to insert some footage of it here now, and you can see how it turned out. But if you have something you want to try, definitely it's worth a try. Go to bumpmesh.com and check it out. Okay, thanks for your time.